for this Wednesday, the 29th of July, 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride on this hump day. I hope you're having a wonderful midweek. If you got a little bit of a slump, a little bit of a hump going on, I hope today I can help lift your spirits just a little bit. Well, I talked to you on Monday about how some little trip to the beach and how I was looking at the waves and feeling the wind and feeling the sand in my toes and just watching the sunshine and the breezes blow and all that. And how I was reminded that although this isn't what we're calling normal anymore, right now these people are saying this is the new normal and so forth, I shared with you that sometimes the more things change, the more you can stop and realize all the many things that remain the same, like the sun shining and the rain falling and the winds and the waves, etc., etc. But I want to talk to you today about things that don't go out of style, things that don't go out of fashion, things that will always be good as long as we continue to practice them. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is manners. I'll tell you, yesterday I was at the grocery store with Michael, and as we were coming out of the store, we had our groceries that we were carrying out, and Michael had gone out a little bit ahead of me and had already put the stuff in the back of the car. And then, instead of just going to the driver's side, he, as he always does, as is his custom, he closed the back and then he walked around to the passenger side and opened the door for me. And that just, sometimes you just forget that that is like a remarkable act of good manners and just being courteous. But he does it all the time as a force of habit. Isn't that wonderful? But next to us was another car, and there was a woman behind the wheel with her little girl sitting in the back, and she rolled down her window and yelled out something to me, and I wasn't quite sure what she said. She had a mask on, but she pulled the mask down and repeated it, and she said, "Where are other men like you?" she said to Michael. And I said, "Excuse me?" And she said, "I never see men do that for women anymore." And I thought, wow. I said, yeah. I yelled out to him. I said, he's a keeper, 35 and a half years, and he still opens doors for me. She said, boy, I wish my husband would do that. And I thought, how sad. I mean, it doesn't dawn on her husband to open the door for his wife. No, that's just one of many things that Michael does for me as an act of courtesy. Now, likewise, if I was walking ahead of Michael, like into a building or something, I'd hold the door open for him. So I'm not saying men have to just do stuff for women and they don't do anything. Courtesy works both sides, of course. It works with all people. I hold doors open for strangers. I let people ahead of me online at the grocery store. Now, I'm not saying this to you so you'll go, oh, Jeannie, aren't you wonderful? I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about the fact that a little bit of courtesy, a little bit of kindness is one of those things that never goes out of style or fashion. It's one of those things that will remain the same if practiced. Another thing is being kind. Another thing would be taking the time to check on people in case, you don't know how they're doing, and just checking in with them, taking those few minutes. Being selfless instead of selfish is something that we could always do as an act of courtesy to one another. And those are things that should never, ever, ever go out of style, go out of fashion, as long as we carry on doing them. Now, here's another thing. How about going out and being a blessing to somebody today? Because you may be the only one who is. You may be the only one who shows courtesy and love and kindness to that person today. So if you get the nudge, please go ahead. Go just do a random act of kindness, okay? Now listen, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified every time another Take Two is posted. All right, have a terrific and wonderful day, and I'll see you Friday for my Unsung Hero of the Week. Until then, be blessed, be kind, and do things good and wonderful that never go out of style. I'll see you on Friday. I love you. Bye-bye.